Hello, this is Stefan again from schristoph.online. Today we'll talk about my latest blog post, when the SOC analyst is an agent. Amazon GuardDuty now ships an AI investigation agent in preview that gathers the evidence and proposes a fix. The interesting part isn't the automation, it's which half of the loop it hands back to you. For a while, I have been building agents that do things. File records, edit notes, post drafts. I have argued that an agent which acts as an attack surface that needs a security layer around it. This is the interesting inversion. It is not an agent that needs securing. It is an agent whose whole job is the security work. Here is what I verified against the docs. When you start an investigation on a finding, the agent examines related activity from the last 90 days, the affected resources and threat indicators using knowledge graphs and threat intelligence. It returns a threat disposition, a risk level, a confidence score, a plain language summary, a mapping to the MITRE ATT&CK framework, and recommended actions, including the command line steps to remediate. The lazy description is that it automates tier 1 triage. That misses the point. Look at where the boundary lands. The agent does the part humans hate, pulling activity together, cross-referencing threat intel, and building a timeline without fatigue. Then it hands you a disposition with a confidence score. The machine collapses the correlation. The human keeps the judgment. Now the honest caveats, because this is a preview and because AI does the investigation is exactly the kind of claim a security person should be suspicious of. You might ask, isn't the confidence score just false reassurance? That is the sharpest risk. Confidence is not correctness. A high confidence wrong disposition is more dangerous than an obviously incomplete one. Because it invites you to stop thinking, treat the score as a prompt to check, and calibrate it against your own team's conclusions before you trust it. Does it remediate automatically? No. It recommends the actions and hands you the commands. Running them is your choice, which is the whole point of the design. It gave me the remediation is not the same as I should paste the remediation. A command from an agent is still a command. But isn't the investigating agent itself a new attack surface? The related incident response agent gathers evidence through a read-only service role and logs every access to CloudTrail. That read-only by construction design plus a full audit trail is exactly what makes an autonomous investigator trustworthy. Confirm the same for whatever you enable. So if you're running this on AWS, turning on the preview in a non-production account, and running it against a handful of real findings is a low-risk way to see whether the dispositions match what your team would have concluded. It is a calibration exercise before you trust it, and because it is reachable through the AWS MCP server, you can drive investigations from an MCP-capable assistant, which is where it starts to feel less like a feature and more like a teammate. I verified the specifics against this documentation page rather than the launch blog, because product claims deserve that. The launch announcement and the separate incident response investigative agent are both named as sources in the post. Thanks for listening. I hope this was helpful. If so, you can reach out on LinkedIn directly or head to my blog at schristoph.online. Let's keep in touch. Take care.